guys, it's Jen, and I'm excited to share with you the first 6 days of my December daily album. I shared my foundation pages in a video last Tuesday, so be sure to check that out over on my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I just want to dig right in and show you what I've created. So this was done already when I had my foundation pages. This is kind of my intentions page, the reason why I'm making this, what I want to bring to this season, which is magic. So my first day, I went to a class. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. There, we can still see that. I went to a little class by Rana Ferrer at Persnickety Prints, which is a printer company that is an online printing company that's local to me. They print amazing photographs, so if you haven't tried them, you should definitely do that. So I just added a photo from that with a little label and a star. This is my sister and I with Rana. And the back is also part of day one, so this is something that I printed while I was there at the class. It's kind of hard to see. I'll zoom in a little bit, or I'll hold it up so that you can see it a little bit better. But that is my daughter, and then this is like a little 3x4 card that we made for her to give out to her friends, and I made this in the Rana Designs app, and so it says Merry Christmas, and there's little snowflakes on it. They're very subtle, which I really like. And so that is the photo I included for day one because it goes along with the class, and I just wrote a little bit of journaling on a label here. And just as a reminder, I'm using my Felicity Jane December kit as well as the No Peeking add-on, which includes the album and a bunch of different things that are perfect for a December daily or something like that. So day two, my husband put lights up on our house, and we've been begging him to put lights on the house forever. And so I put this is an Allie Edwards digital brush that I got for free when I took her December storytelling class. I always say the name wrong. I don't think it's exactly called that. But anyway, I put that on the photo before I printed it out. So it's on there digitally, and then added this little twinkling lights sticker, which came in the kit, and those are from Pink Paisley, and then just a little gold star. And I just did my journaling on my typewriter, which I'm doing a lot in this album. I don't necessarily want to pull out my computer to type up all my journaling all the time, so I have my typewriter handy, and I just stamped a few different things from the Felicity Jane stamp set, and typed up about why we were excited about the lights. Day three looks like this, and this one is all about watching Christmas movies. So you can see I've taken a photo of some of our Christmas movies lined up. This was on the page already. I did decide to include this die cut that says Thursday. That is from my Days of the Week cut file in my shop, so you can check that out at craftyjenschow.ecwid.com. ECWID is how you spell Ecwid. Anyway, and then I stamped the words Joy Is, and this is from the free stamp set from the Allie Edwards class. If you took the December storytelling class, we got this stamp set for free, and I think there's also a digital stamp set. Anyway, I just stamped that 3 times and wrote, Joy is watching a new Christmas movie every night. Joy is watching her watch Home Alone. She giggles all the way through. It's perfect. Joy is cozy winter evenings on the couch. So I just took a picture of my TV at the perfect moment, and then my daughter is laughing in the photo, and so I thought those went together perfectly because it kind of looks like she's looking over at the TV. And then these were in the foundation pages. I just moved the 3 from this pocket up here to this pocket so that this flowed more nicely. And then these are the wood words. They come like this dark wood, but I embossed them in white just so that they would stand out against the photo. So that is my day 3. Day 4. So I ended up taking out an insert. I had a little, oh shoot. I just realized I spilled embossing powder everywhere. Sorry. Had to pause there for a second. Okay. Anyway, I had an insert. It's right here. That was right here, but I just had too much for day 4, so I decided to take it out. I didn't need it, so I might insert this later into the album, but for now it's gone. And so for day 4, what I'm talking about is nativities. And I took a picture of a couple of my nativities. I collect them. And so this card, it's the back of this card. I just decided to stick this little tag on it. This actually was on my foundation page for this. I think it was on this page. It was on one of these foundation pages, but I decided to move it. And I like the way that it looks right there. It's just kind of sitting there. And the striped twine ties in the stripes from the bag here. And so this one I just left blank with the 3 showing through, and I'm fine with that. And so there's 2 photos here, and then I just put my journaling in the little bag. So I just wrote about how part of the magic I want to capture this season is the magic of thinking about what Christmas is really all about. We decided this year I have a lot of nativities. I collect them, and I have a bunch of angels and stuff like that too. And I do have a lot of like Santa Claus things and different stuff like that. We decided this year that in our living room, we were going to focus on like a Christ-centered Christmas. And so in the living room, all of the decorations that we have are nativities, and on the tree, there's even little tiny wood nativities, and there are angel ornaments and stuff like that. And we decided to put all of the other stuff throughout the house, like the kitchen, and we're decorating another tree downstairs. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit in the journaling. I stamped December Gratitude, which is from the Ali Edwards stamp set. And I embossed it with, this is just Recollections glitter embossing powder. And it looks really great. There, if we can capture it a little bit. And then I just stapled a little bit of this trim to it that came in the Felicity Jane kits, and put a couple of those pink paisley word strips at the bottom, and that just slides right into the bag, and I really like the way that looks. So the next page is day 5. I went ahead and fused this pocket shut. I decided not to add anything else to it. I thought I might, but I decided not to. And this is about a little performance that my daughter did. She's in a choir for her school, and so this is their Christmas performance. Well, one of them, they have 4. I specifically wanted to include this one in here because it was at a grocery store, and it was absolutely just the most horrible location, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit. So I talk about that in the journaling, which I just did on the lines on the back of the bag here. And I just did this with a little bit of brush script. I used, I think I used this Tombow soft nib brush pen. And just wrote first performance. And then I just used another pen to write out the journaling on the white lines. And then I stamped Christmas and the dotted line here from the Felicity Jane stamp sets, and then I wrote the word choir. And that is all that one has. And I like the way that you can see through to day 6 a little bit through this pocket. It looks like it could all go together, this give joy and everything. So that's day 5. Day 6, we got our Christmas tree, and so there are a few different parts to this. I thought about breaking this into 2 different stories, but I just decided to tell it all in one, so I included a little insert. This is just 2 photos that are 5 by 7 that I glued back to back. So first of all, we went to the tree lot to pick up the tree. Now this and this are both from the tree lot. It doesn't bother me that I have like after the tree lot in between. I'm not letting it bother me. So this is Bushy the tree. My daughter named it Bushy because it is, and she just wouldn't get off the Bushy kick, so I thought I would have to include that. I put a little snowflake from the sticker sheet that's from American Crafts that we got in the Felicity Jane add-on kit, and I added my journaling here on a piece of vellum. Let me just bring that up closer so that you can see it a little bit better. And I stamped and embossed Decorating the Tree, which is from the Ali Edwards stamp set. Decorating and the tree are separate words. I just put them together onto the wood block, or not wood block, onto the clear block, and then stamped them together so it looked like one phrase. And so I just kind of staggered them and then embossed them with, this is the embossing powder that just spilled everywhere, but my white Zing embossing powder from American Crafts. And I just, again, typed it on my typewriter. I put the adhesive just right underneath this because, you know, vellum shows adhesive through, but I did put 2 little staples right here, which are hardly noticeable. They kind of blend into the bark of that tree. So that is the first portion. Now this page, again, this is 2 photos mounted back to back. They're just 5x7 photos. I added this before I printed the photo. This is just from the Ali Edwards digital package that came with the class that I got, and it says Give Joy, and then I added a little sticker that says Deck the Halls, because that's exactly what we're doing, and then added a few of those snowflakes. On one of them I put an enamel dot. Those are from American Crafts, and they came in the Felicity Jane kit as well. This page I wrote on top of it with a, let's see if I can find it. I might have moved it. It's a gold Pilot marker, and it's like an alcohol, I don't know, it smells like when you use it. It smells good to me, but and it just works perfectly on photos. It even has a little bit of texture when you touch it. So I just wrote Let Your Heart Be Light because my daughter's sitting with a strand of lights, and then I stamped 3 little stars with some Delicata gold ink. Let me show you the ink pad. Looks like this, and it works really great, and it dries eventually. You have to let it dry a little bit. Pigment inks take a little bit longer to dry, but it looks really pretty on there. So that's a great ink pad to have, and that's by Sukaneko. And then finally this page, which is my daughter in the tree lot. I love this photo. This is just an iPhone photo. Some of these other photos are from my real camera, and I find that I get great photos with my iPhone too, so just kind of mixing them both in here. I'm trying to use my DSLR a little bit more this year, but you know, sometimes the iPhone photos turn out great. So I printed the journaling onto this photo directly, just kind of in the dark spaces, and I'm just talking about how, so a few weeks ago I told my husband that I wanted to look for a new pre-lit tree on Black Friday to see if we could get a good deal. They're kind of expensive. And he said, yeah, that'd be good for the basement. And I said, what? And I was confused because last year we got a real tree for the first time and he fought me on it. And he didn't want to get the real tree. He thought it was a waste of money, and he thought that, you know, it would be a pain in the butt and there'd be pine needles everywhere and we'd have to water it and all that. So I begged and begged for that tree, but it's not, I guess it's not a waste of money to him anymore. He told me he wanted to go and support the same tree lot that we went to last year, and so we are real tree people now. So I added 3 snowflakes, and I absolutely love what this does to the layout. So I'm kind of mixing a little bit of silver with gold, even though these are whitish. They are kind of silvery looking, and I like that mixture. I think it looks really cool. So I'm just including, you can see I put snowflakes here, here, and here, just kind of tying it all together, and I put those little enamel dots in the centers of the snowflakes, and I think it looks really cute. So that is my days 1 through 6, and I will be back next Tuesday with my days up that I have completed up until that date. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment below. I'll try to link to all products that are not included in the kit that I used, but just know that I mostly used the Felicity Jane Cozy kit and No Peeking add-on, and then a few bits here and there from the Ali Edwards stamps and digital stamps. So I'll link to everything else below, and thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.